In space, an adventure with Rocky Starr! Only the tripeds can give Rocky the course calculations that will take the streak away from their satellite safely through the Saturnian ring. But in exchange, the strange three-legged creatures want to learn how the Earth people do things. In an endeavor to explain the streak, Rocky takes 3 of them for a short flight. At first, they're terrified, then excited. But when they start caressing the control panel with their feelers, one accidentally presses the button for deflector rockets and sets them firing. As the deck tips crazily beneath them, Rocky grabs at a seat.
Rocky, we'll crash!
Not if I can help it. If I can only reach the deceleration rocket.
Make it snappy, Rocky boy. There's going to be an awful bump in a minute.
I've got it! We're losing speed.
Giggling grasshoppers were close. You'll never straighten her out of this angle, Rocky.
I'll have to risk deflection rockets.
Rocky, they might crash us.
Well, it's our only chance, Di. Here goes. Hey, she's straightening.
Yeah, but we're only feet from the ground.
I can't bear to look.
She's level.
Hedge hopping at 1,500 miles an hour. Man, that hill.
I saw it.
Oh, my stomach.
I'm sorry, but I had to give her a big burst. You all right, Di?
Oh, I think so.
We're gaining height now. Now the tripeds.
How do you tell? They got no faces.
Well, I'd say they were terrified.
Yeah, but they're not the only ones. That was terrific work, Rocky.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the reaction now. All shaky.
You like me to take over?
Yeah, thanks. But from the look of you, I'd say you were worse.
So would you be if you'd had 3 tripeds roll on top of you. You gonna change course again?
Yes, Mitch. We'll swing round in a circle and land back where we started from. Okay, stand by it.
As her deflector rockets flare, the streak swings in a smooth curve. The 3 spacesuited figures relax, but in a corner of the control deck, the tripeds crouch, their limbs still covering their single eyes in terror. Millions of miles away, the Taurus is cruising through a different atmosphere. High up in her orbit around the blue planet, Ilma, Paul, and Ivan are anxiously studying the land below.
The gray-green and the brown is definitely vegetation of some sort.
But yellow-green sea. The water must be very different from what we know on Earth.
I don't know, Elmer. Remember when we picked up that little river in the viewer? It looked quite clear.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I think it could be safe to land. What is the atmosphere analysis now?
I'll check the gauges. Oxygen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide.
Sounds like ordinary air.
I cannot understand why we have seen no sign of life.
Probably we were up too high when we circled around before.
Yeah. Well, now we've dropped lower and Hey, get an eyeful of that.
Where?
Beyond that clump of vegetation. Bring up the focus, Yvonne.
It's buildings. A city. Look, Ivan.
Then there are people here.
What kind, I wonder?
Look at the buildings. Towers and spires and all lacy and frothy looking.
Yes, pink and white. Oh, they look so dead.
Oh.
Sure, different from the way we do things back on Earth. Hey, there's something moving down there, see?
Yes, vehicles of some sort. It is still too far away to see them clearly.
It gives you a funny feeling, doesn't it? People living way out here in space and no one on Earth ever knew.
And they know nothing of Earth.
Well, what do we do now?
I think we should land.
What if they're hostile?
Why should they be?
Well, you never know.
Now we've got here. It'd be silly not to land, wouldn't it?
Well, it's just that it's so unknown, not knowing what to expect. Well, still, all right, Ivan, go ahead.
Right. I'll fire deceleration rockets so we lose speed and drop from the orbit downwards. That's the drill, isn't it?
So the book says.
Then stand by. Firing deceleration rockets. Be prepared for a landing. We are going down.
Swiftly, the Taurus drops toward the planet below. The increasing air pressure howls outside the hull. The land draws rapidly closer, takes form and shape. Ahead, there is more vegetation. The spires of another city flash below and are gone. Vegetation, an open space, and Ivan's fingers are stabbing at the control panel.
Safety belt, stand by.
We're going down too fast.
Losing speed quickly now. Well, we are down. A little bumpy, I'm afraid, but we are down.
Great Ike. I thought we'd never stop.
You are all right, Ilma?
I am now.
Well, we have found a world. Not the world we wanted, but a world.
Yeah. Well, come on. Let's find out if we'll be able to live out there.
I wonder what kind of people live in that city, and whether they will be friendly.
Good landing, Rocky. Oh, the tripod seemed to have recovered.
Yeah, that's a pity. Mitch?
Oh, don't be so high-principled all the time, Rocky. They nearly wrecked the streak for us, didn't they?
Well, that was an accident. They didn't understand.
Well, they don't seem to understand anything, except saying no every time we ask them for the course out of here. They're as bad as the old-time Russians way back at the beginning of the atomic age.
Oh, Mitch, really? You're as bad as a Martian magpie,
A what?
chattering and... A Martian magpie, just chattering and complaining all the time.
What? Get her!
You heard.
Quiet now, Mitch, please. I want to talk to them. You have seen our way of flight? You understand now?
It seemed of great danger.
Danger? Why, you mallet-headed monstrosities, have you
Quiet,
had...
Mitch, please, for heaven's sake. Danger was accident. Must not touch wrong control. You understand? This control, wrong.
It is understood. You are people of great skill.
You are great thinkers. You calculate a course through the whirling rock up above. Tell us the course now.
Yeah, tell us.
This is not the time. We would learn more of you.
Oh, no.
What things would you learn? What things?
You have great skills unknown to us. You are greatly different.
You can say that again. 3 legs?
But we are anxious to leave this place. We must find the other ship. Give us the course now.
Not so. Not now. Come with us. Come to Ihopitai,
What's that?
our city. It is our city. Come now.
Rocky, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know, Di.
Yeah, well, I do. I'm hungry. I want to get the streak back to a normal atmosphere so we can climb out of these spacesuits and have a feed.
Yeah, I'm a bit empty myself.
We haven't eaten for hours. Tell them we'll come when we've had a meal.
Mhm. Listen, attend to my thoughts. We are hungry. We wish to eat. Leave the ship so we can breathe our own atmosphere and can eat. Then we will come. You understand?
Breathe, we understand. But what is eat?
What is eat? How ignorant can you get?
Eat food. Take food into the body to supply strength and life. Surely you eat.
Take substances into the body? That is eat.
Hmm? Yeah, chew. You know, chew and swallow. Digest in here.
It sounds a crude and disgusting thing to do.
But surely you must eat.
Many ages ago, our ancestors did these crude things. We have developed beyond this. Energy is all around to be taken.
We have not reached that stage yet. We must eat.
We will leave you to your primitive habits. We go.
I'll show you the way with the greatest of pleasure. Follow me. Come on. Well, then, right through the airlock.
Hey, Mitch.
Huh?
See you in a few moments. Start the pump and drive this methane atmosphere out, Di.
Yes, Rocky. Well, they've gone, Rocky.
Why do you say it like that?
I'm wondering if we're going to be worse off than ever now.
Well, why should we be?
Didn't you see how disgusted they were with us when they found that we have to eat to live?
Well, yes, I did, but... Well, I'm not going to let that interfere with my enjoyment of food.
But if they think less of us because of it, they may never give us the course calculations.
Well, they said they would.
Well, that was before. Now I feel our position's been weakened.
I don't know about our position, but I'll be weakened all right if I don't get something to eat soon. What do you make of them things? Criticizing us for enjoying a square meal.
Di thinks it's lost face for us and spoiled our chances.
Look, Rocky, why do we have to carry on with all this polite stuff to a lot of three-cornered gizmos like them?
They're creatures of very high intelligence, Mitch.
So what? Look, all a guy's got to do is wave a ray gun under their noses.
They haven't got noses, Mitch.
Well, where the noses ought to be. They come across with it coarse but fast.
You don't believe in force, not against creatures that have shown no real evil towards us.
Well, I don't believe in being given the runaround by something without enough feeling to enjoy a good meal.
Hey, Mitch!
Huh?
Rocky, he's got a ray gun with him.
Hey, Mitch, come back! Oh, I'll have to go after him. He'll spoil everything. He's at the airlock. Mitch!
Don't worry, Rocky boy. Here I going. Rocky! Rocky, help me quick! Rocky!
There is terror in Mitch's voice as he calls urgently over the intercom. Rocky hurries to the airlock through which his friend has just passed. What danger waits outside? There is exciting action ahead, so don't miss the next thrilling episode of this Rocky Starr adventure, Lost in Space.